Hello, guys. So, welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS, and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So, if today is the first time we see our program, for you, we bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So, from now, will start with the morning show. All right. So, Rudy Galetti will be one of the sports journalists, one of the Sky Sports contributors, one of the transfer gurus of Syria. So Babako come second, they let us know say Arsenal are prioritizing Dusan Vlahovic as a January top target because Arsenal can sniff it, can see the opportunity there. Arsenal can see that this deal can happen. Because when you go to Rudy Galetti X profile, Babako the talk say Arsenal are prioritizing Dusan Vlahovic as their top January target with Arteta favoring him over a direct Saka replacement. Now, if a Vlahovic deal stalls, alternatives for Bukayo Saka expected back in March include Mbuemo, who scored against Arsenal for the yesterday match, then now Gittins and Leroy Sané. But as of now, based on what they happen for Juventus, in fact, Juventus know they follow the guy they discussed negotiation again for contracts. They focus all their attention on Joshua Zexi as per reporters they come for front. So they look at that. And so based on say their mind don't did there. But the manager, don't say one thing about managers is they love to when they are put in a tight corner, they like to go back to a previous working model. Look at the look how they go as go they pack in players, they pack all of them come. Look at Amorim, see how I know the reason that say main go sporting this, but go bring those way up and we'll do the work. So now some managers they be. Majority of them they like go where see what they don't do before people help them run out, make they go carry them come. So that is what Thiago Motta wants to do with Joshua Zexi. So that's why Mr. Very confident say if after go they offer them money for this January, they go run out, they go sanction out. So let's keep our fingers crossed and see what will happen for the January transfer window because Arteta don't the mouth say if they see opportunity for this January, they go trigger am. So I think it is the right time for us to just go into Arteta's press conference we do yesterday and let's look at the transcripts quickly. So I think this is the first one you get. So let me look for this. Okay, on the team performance, I think I say it's a very difficult place to come. That's the GTEC Community Stadium. When you see their record at home, the way they play, the way they cause issues to opponents, very impressive. In fact, on top of that, we went a goal down. So then it becomes a big mountain to climb. I think the team showed a lot of composure. It was very calm emotionally because we needed that into this game. And as well, we had the right desire to keep insisting, attacking them, and to do it in the way that they can cause them problems, which is very, very difficult. So overall, I think we deserve to actually win the game. Yes, I don't will lie. Because if you remember, when they talk about this Brentford home record, I go look the home record. I was like, they never play Babalai. So what is so special about this home record? They play some kind of small teams to get your mates them. Now they play. You never really play Liverpool for home or Chelsea for home, or maybe we for home. You get or Man City for home, or even I think they don't even play Newcastle for home. So these are some of the things with me. I even they look safe. But at the end of the day, we don't play them. We don't let them know say not time for it, not them. So I was like, if no time for us to beat these people, why will you not go beat them? Like, why are you? So we don't let them know. I did very, very happy. But they nearly embarrassed also. But thank God say we defeated them. Get what things be. Now, on what was going through his mind when you see that Raya error, that's what's supposed to lead to 2-0. Like how you feel. So I think I say hopefully that the watch with the referee hold, vibrates. Yes, obviously it was a very unusual action from David Raya. It happens, and we are lucky that the goal didn't go in. Probably it will have changed the game. So good. The team adapted. We lost some players again before the game. We had a little issue. The team still performs. The roles are there. And with the 17-year-old, Raya and Nwaneri in the starting lineup, which is great to see. That played with the courage and determination as well. So based on how Nwaneri said he tried. And say, we talk and say this Raya in overconfidence, he don't do too much. And I think I said, now waiting Thomas Frank from your press conference they talked yesterday. Say if to say the way that thing they happen, say that goal enter, it could have been the second goal. Like if to say it happened, you get like, and if to say them score that 2-0, the match will change. It will be the time now just little margin. Now we'll take win. But at the end of the day, shall just thank God say we self collect our own maximum point. And that might be my own point. Now on the illness, we did within the squad. So the coordinator say yes, on the pitch and off the pitch as well. Now, on why tonight was the right time to give Nwaneri a start. That illness when they talk now, this guy they talk about Kai Havertz, so for those who know really they are aware, gets now Kai Havertz they talk about because in the sick, gets. Now on why tonight was the right time to give Nwaneri a start. They say that position where Saka don't leave now, where they absent, get where they vacant. So that position wasn't because of a bug. That was a decision we made because I thought Nwaneri was the best player in the position to start the game, and because there was a story there with his debut here. Not for this Brentford match, 9 first getting debut. That time when the president say 15-year-old, can you come? They play at this same stadium, you get. So that's why they put that. Say he made his Premier League debut here, and sometimes that feeling comes in, and you feel it's the right one, and who knows. Now, on Nwaneri's development since his debut in 2022, is a part of that development is patience. Because you see many people they clamor, make a plan, I count down and brick by brick, we'll get there. You get it's a part of that development is patience, managing frustration or managing expectation, or you expect that everything is going to go so fast, like the previous things happens, and it's not the case. So we are building him. He's already played a lot of games, a lot of minutes for that age. That is got and is fully deserved it. Yes, Nwaneri deserves all the accolades, all the praises which they really give her. So that one self, it make me like I did very, very happy say since they go in way. So that one self it did. Now on how disruptive the bug was in the team. If they say these things happen, I remember give me. All right, so on how disruptive the bug was in the team, they say these things happen. I mean, in this period, there's always things, throat infections, viruses. So I try to delay the lineup as well as far as possible because you can get up in the morning and have a surprise. Unfortunately, you get so well. The bug now, what's in the happen? Normal. Now on whether our players will be fit for Brighton, they say yes, I hope so. You get, it's nothing serious but you weren't in the ideal condition. They weren't in the ideal condition to play today. On what our protocol is for the illness, they say I leave that one to the doctor. Obviously, it's in relation to the symptoms that they have. Now with Kai Havertz, it was obvious he wasn't really feeling well, and he had every clear symptoms to stay away from it. They had very clear symptoms, so they just put Baba inside motor, say making they go out. So they don't really need that for the Emirates Stadium. Make this make it not be say the thing when they do them, they contagious. You get so Baba don't go house now. You get so, but we just hope that Saka Havertz will recover very, very quickly. You get now on January. Okay, they're going to ask whether other people isolate themselves from Kai Havertz. They say no, I don't really think so. Probably it isn't that contagious as we are thinking. Now on playing 9 games in this January, and whether we get a bit stretched. I think that's when I see the willingness of each individual to play through anything and the versatility that we can create within our idea, the answer is no. But we don't know. If something else happens, then we have more issues. That's monoga injury as we did like this now. Hopefully, people are coming back. Like Ricardo Calafiori today was back, and other players that are in the top form as well. We need everybody. Sometimes look what happened yesterday. That team, I don't get your own injury. Okay, no be saying an injury now suspension. You go to look and say now one match, you get, but that is just like injury for my eye because that one match a lot can go wrong. That match where they go play for the Ahmed Stadium, a match we say we no fit afford to lose. But see now, Simba no go there. So how we go there navigate through that waters of not playing Simba? Like the way me I did like it's just they bust my head. So I don't really know. You just get as a B, you get. I don't just really know, but we'll just watch and see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. Now, on our response after going behind, they said yes. And we discuss about that option because it can happen, and then the game folds in the hands exactly what they want. But we managed to turn things around. The timing of it was really good. So we were really, really lucky that we took the advantage early, the second half. And my happy, I talk about the evening show, say my happiness, we say, At least we made it 1-1 for that first half. Almost because we carry that 1-0 enter the second half. Only God know how for it, because then if you can't go defensive mode, lock up everywhere. But thank God, shall say the match they beat open and all. It gets down and safe it did. Now, away from that, so on the report talking about the Momo, forget this illness. Now, on Merino's performance, it's a very good. It's because he deserves it, and the type of game that we have to play, and the amount of density that they defended when they were deep requires people with a lot of threats in the box, and he's a master of that. And we believe with these units on the left, we can have the dynamics that we wanted. So very good. He scored a very important goal again. He's always there. He's a big threat. So great to have these options. Yeah, you know, this Merino, we say when we see the line of many Arsenal fans, they complain, say, why Merino go play? Why they don't play right? You get, because people need to remember that rotation is key. Rotation, you get. These people are not robots. So thank God the boy came in and he scored. Kayabas, so we say, even if for first 11 people will complain, that's saying yes, the people are going to say, yes, Kayabas. Where the Kayabas? Why no day? You get. So now say just be most people they talk, say they don't like saying or last they'll probably find that person self. So that one self they get. Now on why we needed to be calm in this fixture, is it that's something general, but there are certain teams that are so good at doing certain things. You have to manage that every game. Now on the final questions, is it on whether he's confident that Kayabas will be fit for the Brighton game? Is it I think so, yes. I think he will recover very quickly. Now, on Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus' goal scoring form, it's a very good timing and really, really very good timing based on what to do Saka. So both of them really important. It's a big quality of our team to share the goals around the team. Today we've done it again. Scoring 3 very different ways is great. That's what we need. People up front have to be firing. They have to be with that feeling that they are with. Yes. So they are so consistent with the way they behave, they train, they want it, and goals are about moments as well, and about the feeling and the energy that a player is in right now. They're in a good mood right now. So yes, that brings the end to Ateta's post-match press conference. I just screenshot the most important parts get because look, I know what they talk things we're not really important. Now, do you know that any match they say Gabriel Jesus play for Arsenal and Gabriel Jesus score, we know the loser? Do you know this record now? What they hear now? Shey you dey aware? Say any match with Baba involve himself, as long as say we just in score, you get. So we know to lose all those type of match. When I saw that this thing, I was like, wow, you get. Say the thing really, really makes sense. So maybe the guy Kukuma the score, even if na penalty, make it come run score for us. And at the end of the day, we will win the match since nine record be that. So the thing really, like for Gabriel Jesus, I'm very, very happy. In fact, now people don't praise Gabriel Jesus. The thing that Gabriel Jesus they do now and before, the difference don't really much. You get. The only difference we say goals was missing in his performances of like previously, the way he take the play. Now the major difference with me, I really, really see that. So I just thank God for him. Imagine scoring about 6 goals in your last 4 games. Like, you know how big that is. So I really, really come up for him. And it is coming at a time where we need it the most. Like when we need them, gone. Now Baba the score. So I just did very, very happy. Now, you got one picture where Alex I share with me this morning. So when somebody they talk about one Orogun David. I don't know who he is. Maybe he's a pundit. I don't know. But he made some assertions that I don't really like. We know sit well with me. So based on session, I remember I said Timber no go play the match will play against Brighton. So the man called to talk about how Arsenal should set up because normal everybody don't the reason say he don't the reason ahead. So for that match, I think I would like to play Partey for right back. And you know, so many of our community members have not like to receive Partey for right back. You get. So the question why they asked this morning, again, before I look at what Mr. Orogun said, the question why they asked now, if you be Arteta and won't play this Brighton now, who you go play for right back? Simba is not there. Tomiyasu is injured. Ben White is injured. So who be the person where you go play there? If you dey talk someone could not play Partey there, who you feel say go play there? And remember, whoever plays there will be facing Mitoma. Then the other side, I think that's where Adingra will play. So you have to factor in all these things in how. In fact, I think after this show, later, when that match on the near, maybe Friday, we'll do another show on this particular thing. Like, what is your potential lineup for the match? Make I go into people's head. Let people rack their brains and let me know what they really think. If now you be Arteta, because when you look at the assertion put out by Mr. Orogun, he said don't play Calafiori at left back and Partey right back if you want to win against Brighton. He said Ricardo Calafiori should not be starting games. That his defensive alertness is not good enough. He struggles in 1v1 situations. He doesn't fall back quickly, which leaves his teammates, especially the Remagales, to expose. In our next game against Brighton, we'll be missing Julian Timber, and each time Thomas Partey is deployed as a right back against Brighton, we either lose or draw. He can talk say, I want Jacob Kiwior, who is available to be deployed in right back. Oh no, when I say that thing like this, because when I heard the talk, I said, okay, he's talking, he's articulating his points. When I reach that place, I just like you off me. How does that make an atom of sense? Like the math is not matching. How do you play Jacob Kiwior in right back? Jacob Kiwior in right back and Thomas Partey in right back. Who they better there? Like, you know how, like when Organic said that to me, do you know how I saw it? At the same as imagine playing Ben White as left back. How would you feel? Say you just said that lineup. I did play Ben White for left back. How you go feel? Or I did play Ricardo Calafiori for right back. How you go feel to like? How you go feel? Or I did carry Gabriel Jesus plan for right back. Would that make an atom of sense to you? Like the way the thing irritate, like I don't know whether I'm me they looking like that. So, but really, how do you feel playing Jacob Kiwior in right back? Somebody will be saying a predominantly left foot player. Even the left back gone, not been calling. Now we just try to say, okay, let's improvise, and so we'll take care and enter there. Like, how does that make an atom of? Let me know what you think. If I was to do another show about potential lineups, let me see people's thought process. Whether most people say will say, CHUKS, it makes sense. So more play Jacob Kiwior for that place, so he good though. So I want say, and I see one comment when you say Jacob Kiwior, bow. I'm not sure. I mean, because well, let's just move on. Let's move on. All right, you get another statistics. So I see. It will make me shocked. Do you know that Arsenal have 12 games unbeaten so far like this? And this is our 12 games. We did unbeaten. Now only 3 games we draw. We're not going to say we lose, but if you see the way we Arsenal fans behave, you go to say maybe we will lose, and rightfully so. Do you know why? Because the expectations are high based on our antecedents, based on finishing twice, second 2 times for the last 2 seasons. This time around, everybody expects us to win the league. If possible, win all the games. So when you look at our last 12 games, we don't lose. But Arsenal fans are not really contented because we are so many points behind Liverpool. In fact, somebody dropped one statement on Twitter. Say, do you know that this same position we will do after the number of games we don't play now, as at last season, like if we win the Brighton game now, we will get 42 points. If we win Brighton game now, we will get 42 points. Then, as at last season, that's the number of games we don't play with that Brighton game. We go surpass the points we don't get as of last season. As of last season, with that Brighton game, the number of games, we don't get 40. Then if we win now, we're 42, which means we're ahead. And yet, this season, we feel say we don't really do so well. Why is that so? Because Liverpool raised the bar. This season, Liverpool raised the bar. That's why we feel mediocre. That's why we feel sad. Liverpool did the unexpected. Because this same squad did it for Liverpool. Nobody the same squad did it last season. Who them bring? The person them bring, even enter first 11. This is why they go chaser. So now still the same squad. The difference is change of approach. Based on say their manager, if you say Man City fight Man City, if say club no say this season Rodrigo go injury, Man City no go get there, no go get what they do. Club no go run away. Club for 60. But based on say you don't feel say like this we will continue. Next season now Man City go pursue everybody, knock everybody. I go rest, Jerry. I don't tire emotionally and psychologically. You get, and slots came from nowhere. And Liverpool, they are very, very lucky because not every club get this kind of luck. We say you want to change an iconic manager and you do it in the first try. Do you know how long it took us to change this as a Wenger? Shebi you Emery come try and bet to find a square root. Ateta come how many years before Ateta come find him bearing? Yet Liverpool are changing their iconic manager in one trial, and the possibility and probability of them winning the league in that first trial is high. Look at Manchester United since Alex come out. How many people don't they at the helm of affairs? Till now, they're still a recruit. They're still a try. This Amorim, they're still fire. So they're just lucky. You get, because that their players now title winning team, 9 club live for Anslot. Anslot is not rebuilding, he's enjoying. So just it is what it is. This is our Arsenal team, but they try bon. They try, but it's just that Liverpool raised the bar. You get. Now onto updates for Omo. So I can't see for Marca. So Marca don't drop their newspaper reports. So that the Omo situation they at the high, like at front cover. So Fabrizio Romano on the report say Marca they thought the case of Danny Omo is in ruins. Say everything don't scatter. Yes. When you look at him, say it's castle, it's una ruina. So everything don't scatter. They don't feel to actually register the player. Now, so people like Paul Merson, when they look this match where we play against Brentford, so Paul Merson when they talk about Nwaneri, the way the guy take play the match, he say Nwaneri say I'm a big fan of this kid. Like, so Nwaneri has been very, very patient to get his chance. Yes. So you're going to praise the 17-year-old for his impressive Premier League start. Why are we praising this boy like this? Because, like Ateta said, of all the people there for Arsenal, Martinelli, Trossard, nobody fits at least give us a semblance of what Saka they do. Now this is the one that they nice to the airports try that driving. At least we see the driving. That's the way Saka they do. We say go carry ball, move, cut inside to the middle, move all those kind. Baba they do. Martinelli know the runner, Trossard know the runner. So that is what makes that boy different. And if you cast your mind back some fortnight ago, where after that they talk say this boy where you see not the other guy replacement in view, but in the versatile. He can play this wing, he can play that wing, he can play the other wing. People they laugh, say, boy, he won't kill him. See now today, yesterday, everybody they happy. Now people don't declare and say, we can play him against Brighton, which I will not be surprised really if it starts against Brighton because that match will be very, very open. Brighton are a team under Hozala. They don't play 10 men behind the ball. Brighton love, they want the ball. So that match, now another tricky game. Yes, because they have fast and tricky wingers in Adingra and Mitoma. Even though Mitoma, I don't know what he does with that guy. I don't even hear about him again. Just don't shout. I don't know what you done, but you know, say if they say Arsenal, everybody morale go high. You get. So Bukayo Saka waiting for him sick bed. Instead of react to the match or win. So Saka compose this picture. Because a big, say Arsenal versus Brentford 3-1, big win, like very, very important win. Say we do very, very well. So myself, I just did happy. Make Bukayo Saka do quick, making come back. You get, because we really they miss out. All right, so let's bring in the first message from one of our sponsors, Mobi Wealth Associates and Co Limited. So they're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on 08064 642234. So reach out to them if you are interested in any of their services. Now, away from that, so BBC Sports, themselves can put out a report where they talk about Bukayo Saka. Say nobody can replace Bukayo Saka, but Nwaneri, who is 17 years old, gives Arsenal hope. Even if they put out a comment made by Martinelli. Martinelli made that comment. Martinelli say, as a bit like this now, because people they bash and say, we they play Saka wing, you know, they give us like 0.5 of what Saka they do. You know, they do nothing. Yeah, people they bash him, which was why I thought I said, see, look, I even come on this thing first of all. You know, see, when I first see that experimentation of Martinelli playing that wing, I was consistent and saying Martinelli cannot play here. Instead, I go prefer Trossard play there. Even if you want experiments, put Trossard there. I don't need to talk and tipe, but I say try until I can say, you know what, Baba, you know if you play here true. Oh yeah, go your normal position. You get, even in normal position, they really do much, but men still there in normal position. Don't say yes, nine comfortable habitats with that. When they did the player. So as I thought I did the changes, that's why I probably they can't interview Martinelli. Martinelli comes in and say, when I forget to nobody feel replace Bukayo Saka. I don't do what Saka they do. Because I say no one can replace him. He's one of the best players in the world. Gabriel Martinelli comments about Bukayo Saka are telling as to just how much Arsenal depend on Bukayo Saka, how much they'll miss him during the months he's going to be absent. Yes, we're going to be missing him, but at least these our young talents, our prodigy, Nwaneri, can make us know really like we go miss Saka, but at least the guy don't be that role as his own. God don't do it for him. He go be consistent. They play for that side now. At least he will even help other people like Trossard to rest. People like Martinelli. So Trossard will feel replaced. Don't be surprised if they play Trossard against Brighton, because don't forget, Trossard has an axe to grind with Brighton, even though the manager will make him vex. Roberto De Zerbi don't come out. But don't be surprised for that match. Brighton fans will be booing. Instead, go on retaliate by scoring the goal. So you get that extra incentive to play against them. So at the time, I'd likely rest Martinelli and play Trossard against Brighton. Just check out. If you happen, no talk, say the surprise. Say, don't talk. So that's one of the things I'm expecting. And it will help us. They do them so that Trossard will be fresh to play against them. Now, the London Evening Standard. When they interview Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Jesus is going to talk about waiting, like waiting they're responsible for the changes in him. Now we'll be saying the last 4 games has scored 6 goals. Something gave. There's something different about this man called Gabriel Jesus. So Baba Kone explain say, as that striker Gabriel Jesus has revealed, he is working on becoming a poacher in front of goal after finding the net for the 6th time in 4 games. Now, okay, let me go to the next slide, but we already know what's there. Now, they said the goal was Gabriel Jesus 6th in his last 4 games, and he has dramatically turned the corner. Imagine going 33 matches, scoring 1 goal. And now, in 4 games, you score 6 goals. Obviously, something is like there's a difference. So, Baba Kone explain the difference to us. So, Gabriel Jesus is going to talk, say, obviously, I want to drop. I want to play. Sometimes it's not just my game to be there, but if I want to score goals, I have to be there. What thing they talk about now? Staying inside the box, because this Gabriel Jesus we know before. This guy going to come midfield. This guy going to go flanks. You be number 9. I don't know what they find for flanks. Probably because you were once a winger, they can't convert to number 9. But if you want to be scoring more goals, you need to be there. And at the change, you can't do for him play now. He's saying they spend more time inside the box 18. He said, I have to wait for the ball, for some tappings, or like today, rebounds. So I'm happy with that. With my position to always be there in the right time and right place to score goals. So I could be in the right place and score. So I'm really happy with that. Yes, I agree with him. So if you want to score more goals, spend more time in the box 18. If you don't spend more time there, I want to score. How many times they see Eliana and they come from midfield? How many times they sit down and they go flank? But number 9 now, not saying they like to do there. Like he's always there troubling the center backs. 9 job, you get. So that's the major difference. I'm happy the races don't they add all these kind of different things to in game. Now, Barcelona, according to the Independent, Barcelona said when they give us a fresh update, say they don't apply for a new license from the Spanish Football Federation, RFEF, to register Dani Olmo and his teammates Paul Victor. Now, many people they monitor this story, but I can't get another update again from Fabrizio Romano. Say sources close to this Spanish Football Federation don't tell them. Say they no fit give back a license to register this player without approval from La Liga. So Barca they try to sidestep La Liga, like go over La Liga's head to the Spanish Football Federation to see how they will give them a special license. They don't try courts because give them court order. That one no work. They don't try the lower courts, it no work. They try different Spanish Federation, it no work. La Liga don't tell them say. In fact, La Liga already come out the Olmo name and picture everything from their website. He is no longer a player that can play in La Liga. So I think the time don't pass. You guess. So maybe they just wait till when season go end. Sadly, it just they're quite unfortunate to get. Now, Manchester United are exploring January move for Victor Gyökeres. This report was put out by the Daily Independent. When I saw this report, I just laughed because why do I laugh? This is the same Amorim. We get a gentleman agreement with Sporting Lisbon. Say, I will never come for your players in January. I will wait till when the summer finish, when season end, before I come. But because water don't pass, Gary, Papa they confused now. He doesn't know what he's doing. Every tactics when they do, they work because he doesn't have the people who go deploy this thing. See, like look about your brain. The things what they do now for us now, the blueprints, our style of play, our philosophy. Now the same philosophy we had to carry enter Arsenal from day one. But because the players he met could not interpret what he says to them in the dressing room onto the field of play. That's why we could not succeed. But fast forward till now, I think I don't bring in some kind of people, some kind of puzzle, some kind pieces on the chessboard to come up and run the thing we want to do. We did enjoy now. This is Amorim. God help him. See the no Saka. Saying the next 2-3 years. But if you can go market, bring some kind of men. Maybe say that 3-4 hours they struggle with now. But if there is an enter, you say you go for. So I just be surprised say they won't go for Gyökeres. And why do I think this is a possibility? It is because they are willing to sell Rashford, they are willing to sell Casemiro, they are willing to sell Joshua Zexi, and Joshua Zexi don't already get buyer. Rashford never get buyer. So that is why I feel this could happen, because I say Manchester United explore January move of Victor Gyökeres. Man U will make a bid to sign Sweden striker Victor Gyökeres, according to the Mirror. The 26-year-old was a kid, blah 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 blah. They're gonna say if United can shift both Joshua Zexi and Marcus Rashford, like move them out, then a move for Gyökeres may materialize early. Though a deal next summer is more likely, yes, because Gyökeres said they try to see how he could help Sporting Lisbon win the league. Anytime make Gyökeres come out of January, make them kiss the league goodbye. It's not possible. Now, Juventus director, they call they ask him about Joshua Zexi, say, Baba, how far? Will they yes say when they interested in signing Joshua Zexi of Manchester United, making reunite with Thiago Motta, who is his former coach of Bologna, becoming the current coach of Juventus. Now, Juventus football director Cristiano Gontoli has discussed his club's business in January with Manchester United's Joshua Zexi linked with a move. Now, the former Bologna star could link up with Thiago Motta in Turin after a difficult start to life at Old Trafford. Baba Kontok said, we are paying attention to any interesting opportunities when it comes to incoming players, but we will add someone at the back, said Guintoli. On Zexi, he said, there's no point mentioning names. Who they mention names? Again, these people, they are contracted to clubs. Who they mention names? We will pay attention to the opportunities. Yes, don't be mentioning this. I'm seeing a chain reaction. Zexi to Juve, Vlahovic to Arsenal, Gyökeres to Man U. I'm seeing a chain reaction, but we'll just watch and see how all these things go end up. I go unfold at the end of the day. Now, based on the way they play yesterday against Brentford, Martin Keown gonna say, well, we played well, but there's something that happened in the match where you know really they happy about. Yes. So Babako they talk say Arsenal for the first half, they were not really that high flying, but for the second half, they came out. Say Arsenal flew out of the blocks in the second half and they stepped it up. They've just got to keep doing their job and winning their matches. Yes. See, that's what they should be doing. Like what they play for the second half. If now they approach the match from day one, from first half, so it will make you a lot of sense. Well, that one said day. Now Ian Wright's going to slam Raya for lack of concentration. This is the same lack of concentration when we call the slam Ramsey. At the end of the day, Ramsey find square rules. Look on what they do because they feel say you know get possible bench the ginger get. So Baba gonna do anyhow and probably because of the same swing they make. We turn the blind, like we don't see the errors, we just ignore the Bojukuru. Get now when you look at the reports, so Baba say it's a lack of concentration from David Raya. Arsenal legend Ian Wright was telling Premier League Productions he does brilliantly to recover. You can see the desperation from him. Like that thing was supposed to lead to second goal. They say, Raya, job, take and come on. Maybe say, referee looking watch, blink, vibrate. Again. He said, you can see how close it was. That would have been disastrous, especially with the way Arsenal were dominating. Imagine dominating and you have 2 goals down. Just like we were dominating and we became 1 goal down. Because the first 10-15 minutes, no one went streets now. We only run the riot. Before you know, 1 attack, 1 goal. That's why it shocked me, but it happened. At the same time, Ian Wright, when we talk about Nwaneri, he said Nwaneri was handed his full Premier League debut and was roundly praised by pundits and fans, with Ian Wright particularly impressed by his delivery from set pieces with 1 corner leading to Merino's goal. He said, what we've seen from him is his technical ability and great pace. Wright added, plus one of the most difficult things to do, something I probably wouldn't have been able to do, which is to take corners. In fact, when you read the entirety of this report, you can see where Ian Wright's going to talk about when him under Wenger, he go tell Wenger, say, Baba, I want to play corner. Wenger say, no. Say people they play corner. Now, technically gifted people to play corner is not easy because the delivery needs to go where you want making go. It has to be intentional, and you cannot play it. So that is why when the guy they see the way they play corner, I say, no. So the guy they very, very good. And at least one of them lets we go. Now, surprisingly, for Messi, when we say Arsenal legend, say Arsenal need to break the bank for Alexander Isak of Newcastle, which is Paul Messi is saying, go there and pay 150 million if that is what it requires. In fact, this morning when I was doing my research, I stumbled upon a report from TalkSport. I watched the video. I saw Gabriel Jesus, we say for him, Say Newcastle bought Isak for around 60-something million. So just do the math, 60-something million times 2. Say at least Arsenal go there with 120 million and we'll get the player. See how these people are brandishing this type of figures. Like we said, I think in the full-time analysis yesterday, where they asked about Basato and Ogajoka and others. I say this Arsenal we see with the way we are buying, we are loaning, and we are the way we do our deals. Do they make you feel that they have money? You get this 120 million. See, they feel say Arsenal come outside pay 120 million for Isak. Really? This is a rhetorical question because for me, well, just watch me nobody like say are they negative. I hope they spend though. You get. But don't be say the money no deal. Don't be say our owners don't be low, but to bring out that money, like Organic side said, these our owners, they are very, very stingy. You get. They rather go and sponsor any Rams. Go see the stadium where they bid for that early Rams. Google them. Sophie Stadium or SoFi. I don't know how they pronounce that one. Go and see how much billions they spent on that stadium. Well, it is what it is. All right, so I think it's time for us to bring you a message from our second sponsor of the day. So today's video is also powered by Stina Imperial Collections. So they are into a brand that you can trust for high quality leather products made with genuine leather. They are into belts, wallets, shoes, slippers. So if you're interested in any of the services, you can call them on 081-3927-3778. So call them and get down with business with them. Now, okay, well, I think we've taken this story when I talk, say, like Caravas come and Arsenal Stadium come play, but in the sick. A lot like say make enter to the go out, Jerry. So my day after about the biggest news of the day. Now, but if I say Arsenal, they prioritize Vlahovic as a January transfer target. Who is making this statement? It is one of the transfer gurus of Italian football in the person of Rudy Galletti. So Rudy Galletti is a Sky Sports contributor. So he's a journalist. So Baba, they let us know, say, Arsenal are prioritizing Dusan Vlahovic as the top January targets, with Arteta favoring him over a direct Saka replacement. But in case of necessity, in case we don't sign Vlahovic, say Arsenal will look for other alternatives in Mbuemo, in Loresane, in Gittins. So these are the possible players who we look at. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. So till I come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now get them out. All right, guys. Now bye-bye.